Hi folks, I'm Brian and I hope you're feeling creative. Recently I've been listening to some old songs that I recorded with a tape deck whilst my band was rehearsing in my lounge room some 30 years ago. In that recording I did stumble across one song that stood out to me. It's one of my own songs, an original piece called Healing of Love. And I thought to myself, this old hissy recording no longer does this song justice. Let's rebuild it, let's resurrect it in Band in a Box. Let's do that together now. Okay, welcome to my computer interface. As you can see, I have Audacity open and I've uploaded this very old recording into it. Bear in mind that this is a live recording made on a tape deck in my lounge room some 30 years ago. And this is the song that we're going to try to resurrect in Band in a Box today. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a listen to the old hissy recording that I've got here. I'll just skip through a couple of points of the song, give you an idea of how it runs. So here we go. It would help if I have my mouse in the correct page. A 7-piece band, by the way.
Somewhere somebody done you wrong. You carry that too long. Can't you see what's written on the sign? Telling you now is the time. I'm talking about love. Talk about healing, yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about love.
Let's move on a little bit.
We don't fall for that old line. Healing love.
Here comes the bridge section.
Is gonna set you free. Hold you down. The light comes stealing, a spark of healing can lift you up and turn you around. It can turn you around, baby.
All right, that's enough of that. So that's, 7-piece band. 5 of us were singers. Which was, and everybody played an instrument as well. So the band was called Dats de Feel, and before that it was called Kathmandu. Great little band. We played in quite a number of pubs around the place and got a little following together and even won an award. So very pleased with that. The harmonies were quite new to the area, I think, on that kind of scale. No one had seen a band in the pubs playing, 2-part harmony up front, 3-part harmony, backups and things like that. So, all right, so we're going to try to rebuild this song in Band in a Box. So let's just pull up Band in a Box now. As you can see, I've already gone through and put in a number of the chords, and I've sort of done a little bit of work on the arrangement. I know you guys like to watch my workflow. So those who are new to Band in a Box, this is the interface for Band in a Box. You simply type in your chords, and then you choose a style from the style picker here, and press play, generate and play, and then that's when you start running into some problems. So I know what I want to happen in this piece, which is I definitely want just guitars early on, just same as I did in the arrangement that I just played you from 30 years ago. So let's have a listen to how this intro sounds. Okay, you would have noticed that the bass played through here on this empty bar. What I'm going to do here is with this A ivy wed, with this A, I'm going to put a hold on that. So let's type in A with 3 full stops. And I want the bass to be able to continue playing through there. So I'm going to type in the letter B, and that allows the bass to go through. Everything else will stop at that point. So let's have a listen to that. Right, and I quite like that bass, although I would like it to have a bit more space. So let's click on that bar, let's go to the bass and select it here in the mixer, just by right clicking on it. Then I'm going to come down to the audio edit and have a look at the wave here. So we were on, let me just go back again to see which bar we're looking at. We're looking at bar 5. So, yes, all right, so bar 1. All right, let's have a look at this section. We can do that by expanding it here with the plus button. Let's play that section again. All right, so what I want to do here is select this section here and delete it. Let's have a listen to how that sounds now. Almost there, just going to get that little nick out of it. Oops. We can see the issue here. And just press delete and that's gone. Let's have a listen now. Yeah, that feels good. All right, let's get out of this view and back into Band in a Box. Now then, I'm aware of a couple of other issues that are coming up shortly. So this D, G, D, G here in bar 12 and 13, I want them both to be stops. So let's have a look at that. And what we'll do is D, what have I done? Let's go D, full stop, 3 full stops, and we're going to do the same with the other chords here. So remember that puts your chord on hold. All the instruments will just come to a strike there and hold. Oh, it's a G. And let's just have a listen to those holds. Which is all good and well, although I want this G and this G to be slightly anticipated. So in order to achieve that, we're going to go to the, is it bar settings? No, it's not. We're going to go to the chord options. Chord options. And you'll see here, pushes. We want to push it, anticipate it by 1/8. So let's go and anticipate that. Let's move this screen out of the way. and we also want to do it here. Actually, I think what I've failed to do here is we're going to click on number 3 where the G is. That's where we're going to put in the push. Say OK to that. And let's make sure we've done it here as well. Beat number 3, push. Now, what we inadvertently did before was push the D, so I'm going to unpush that. OK. So we press OK and we X out of there. And what we should have now, you'll notice there's a little symbol next to the push chords that indicates that those chords are going to be pushed. So here we go. We'll press play and have a listen. It didn't really sound like much of a push, but it is there. Let's everything there is. We might have to undo these guitars. We'll save the bass as it is, and we'll regenerate. So the bass is frozen in place. When you put this snowflake on, it freezes any parts that you want to be frozen. So let's just regenerate. And we'll once again take it from bar 11. I could hear the pushes there. I hope you could as well. Alright, that's all going well. Now you'll remember in my song that I played you from the old recording that there's a bridge section in there, and here is that bridge section. So let's have a listen to a little bit of this bridge. It's where in the song, the band got sort of a bit grungier and heavier. Whereas mine is not sounding very grungy at all. So what I'm going to do is come here to Utility 1. Let's select Real Tracks. All Real Tracks. I'm already on guitar there, and I'm going to search for a sort of grungy sounding guitar that will do the job for me. Alternate rock, funky, grit, low, chug. Let's have a listen to that one. We'll demo that song first. That guitar. Yep, that sounds good to me. I'm going to include that. So there we are with the guitar, and I want it to run just over my bridge section, which is down to there. So let's generate that. We'll right click on the guitar, come down to track actions, regenerate parts of real tracks on selected region. Here we go. All right. Well, that did reasonably well. The end there, I'm not sure if I really like that. I mean, I can use the mixer to fade it out a little bit. Actually, it did all right. That did okay. Now that's another thing you may notice here is the ride symbol is coming in, and that happens when I change the part markers here to green. And let's just have a look at how I've arranged my part markers. So when the band actually first comes in is here, and I've got the drummer riding on the ride symbol. and then you'll see that after that I settle it down for the vocals, so when it goes to the blue part marker, it's the difference between this and then this, just nice and straight, no distraction from the vocal. Okay, and when I come here later on to repeating choruses, this is actually a lead break section and repeating choruses, you'll notice that I alternate between them just to break up the feel a little bit. And this chorus here, let's have a listen to it. Ah, yes, this is the end of the lead break. Yeah, this is still the lead break section here. That's right. I love how Band in a Box just puts in the most appropriate fills. Third and final verse, you'll notice it's gone sort of nice and laid back again with all the instruments and the drums. And now unexpected sort of break here. Yeah. And then she just repeats until it goes out of the song. This is the final chorus here, and then after that we've just got 3-part harmony vocals and a little bit of ad-libbing over the top. Now you'll notice at the end of the song here I've just ended with the D and 3 full stops just to give it a pause, and let's see how the instruments respond to that and whether they fade off nicely or not. It's important to have a nice clean ending. Okay, that fades out beautifully. No need for any kind of intervention there at all. So let's just recap what we did here. In the very beginning, on bar 1, actually I should have gone through this before, I put the bar settings and I muted the drums, the second guitar. The pedal steel just came with the style, and I've had it muted right throughout the entire song. I don't need pedal steel in this. But the bass is normal. So the bass and guitar 1 are just normal. So that's all we're hearing in the very first couple of bars. Let's just play that again. So it's bass and acoustic guitar. I'm not sure what's happened there. Guitar seems to have gone missing. So let's just generate that guitar into there. Track actions, regenerate in selected region. There we go. Alright, I'm not sure exactly what's gone on there at all. Everything seems to have messed up a bit here. So let me just go and undo a few things until we can get back to a playable state. Right, okay. That should be okay. Yep. And we're back. So again, the next thing we did was to put the stops on these chords to give it that dum dum, and we also anticipated the G chords by putting a push on them. Let's have one more listen to them. And not to forget what we did with the bass here. By removing a small section of the wave, we were able to have it hold nicely and then come in beautifully again just before the band hits. So let's have a listen to the bass after the guitar has stopped. Yeah. So these are handy little tricks that you can use. When I get to doing the solo, I'll do that in the next episode. I think this is probably long enough for today, and there's been a few things there to absorb if you're a newbie to Band in a Box, which pretty much I kind of am myself. I hope this has been really helpful for you today, and feel free to like and subscribe. That helps me, and if you're finding this information useful, well, I hope that it helps you too. Okay, well, bye for now.